If you keep in mind that if you look close enough, everything is just light and energy, doesn't it make sense then that the future of healing medicine might be that of frequency healing devices? One such device is called the life vessel. Instead of very expensive and very dangerous invasive surgeries, what if all you needed to do to heal your body was to bring it back into resonance by bathing it in light and sound frequencies so that it could actually heal itself? That's what this device does. And even some of the most skeptical doctors and scientific researchers have now become some of its biggest promoters. Adjust your frequency and join us for the ripple effect. Hi there, I'm here with Gail Lynn from the Life Vessel of the Rockies. We just thought we'd come down and check this out. Thanks for inviting us down here and let us check out the Life Vessel, Gail.
Well, thanks for coming.
So the Life Vessel is a frequency healing device. And so for those people that don't know what that is, I mean, that's a broad topic, but can you explain a little bit about what frequency healing machines are and devices are?
Sure. Well, in simple terms, it's using frequency, vibration, sound, and light waves in a resonant frequency. So you're getting kind of a no-touch massage. It's a de-stress, detox for the entire body, and it's working to balance the body's autonomic nervous system. So the two parts of the autonomic nervous system are the fight or flight and the rest and digest. And so a lot of times we're stuck in that fight or flight mode because of all the stress and emotional stress and physical stress and environmental stress. So we get stuck in that and our body doesn't know what to do. So it'll create some kind of chaos, i.e. disease in the body. And so we're working to balance the body, reset the body, and de-stress and detox it. And so in all simplicity, I can go into a lot of medical lingo, but in all simplicity, detoxing, de-stressing the body using frequency, vibration, sound, and light.
Yeah, we'll tell the audience about your website too, so if they want to go into more detail, they can look up at that. But that's a great intro to that. But what do you think? So there's a lot of frequency healing devices out there. I know of several myself, but how would you describe the differences? How does the Life Vessel kind of differ from a lot of those?
Well, the Life Vessel uses a resonant frequency. And in all the teachings that I've been taught, that's the key to the Life Vessel. You're in a resonant frequency. One of my medical doctors explained to me that a resonant frequency is your body's giving off a frequency of something, whether it be insomnia or some other illness. And the Life Vessel works to hit the body with an exact opposite frequency and neutralize it from the cell memory. So you're actually working to release emotional, physical, and environmental trauma all together in this resonant frequency.
Okay.
We're using sound and light. And if you read a lot of Edgar Cayce's work, Edgar Cayce talks about if somebody were to come up with a modality that brings together the two spiritual forces of sound and light, it would be a great modality of the future. Here it is.
Voila, you've got it. The other thing I was wondering about is that, a lot of frequency healing devices like the Rife device, they kind of fine tune to specific frequencies. Is this more like a broad spectrum thing, or is it like, do you tune it to each individual that comes in to a different frequency? Then?
Yes, great question. The Rife machine is great if you really do target something. The Life Vessel is working on the whole body as a system. So we can't really miss anything. If you just set a frequency for the liver, and it's really the pancreas, then you're kind of missing something. That's what I understand about the Rife machine.
Okay, and so if I'm following you right, the way this works is that it's actually bringing the cells or our bodies back into resonance so that they can actually take care of whatever it is. So it doesn't matter really the diagnosis, it's the allowing the body to heal itself.
Correct. Okay. So basically our bodies have an innate ability to heal themselves. And so we're just putting the bodies into an environment by which they have that ability to come back and heal itself.
I also heard about a study that the Heart Math Institute did with this specific device. Is that true? Or?
No, Boeing has done a study, and there's an Ansar Institute that has done a study. They do heart rate variability.
Okay.
We are working with the Heart Math Institute, but they haven't done a study as of yet.
I see. Okay. And the inventor of this machine is Barry
McNew.
McNew is his last name. I saw a great interview with Regina Meredith on Guy MTV, which kind of tipped us off about this device. You were telling me off camera about some beautiful stories about people coming in and having some amazing results, that things that they were dealing with for years, and suddenly this was able to help them with whatever issues were. I was wondering if you could, maybe share a couple of those stories with us.
Yeah, I could share stories for 6-10 hours. It's been amazing. And of course, we don't make any claims or guarantees, and everybody's body is different. But I'll give you a couple examples. We had a gentleman come in who had broken his heel bone in a skiing accident. And after the surgery and the hardware that was put in, the wound just would not heal. So they wanted to do surgery again. And he said, well, this one didn't heal, so let's not do the surgery again. Let me try some alternative. He came to the life vessel, and after the one session, the wound stopped seeping. And after 5 sessions, the wound healed itself up. So, of course, I'm skeptical, and I have an engineering background, so everything has to be, why did that work? So I went and read a bunch of information about vibrational medicine, and it says if the body has anesthesia in it, it'll change the vibration of the body, which changes the functioning of the nervous system, which will prevent a wound from healing.
Interesting.
And that was what made sense to me, because I have to have an explanation. I can't just say it was magic or, it was a miracle. So he was very happy with that. And we work with a lot of doctors because it's complementary. This is a tool for doctors to use and part of their toolbox. So we have 67, 70 doctors that are clients here and that do referrals. And I think that's amazing. Yeah, I love that. MDs, DOs, NDs, chiropractors, oncologists, neurologists, and it's amazing. So I feel really blessed to have those doctors on board to assist us with, their patients and our clients.
Yeah, that's great validation for this.
Great.
Do they ever come in very skeptical, and then after they see the results of their patients or their own experience with it, just what do they say after they have some great experiences with it? What are they saying about it?
There's a Dr. Terry Grossman that's on the website, and his testimonial is funny because when I met him at an integrative medical conference, and I think he kind of looked at me like, "Who's this chick? What's she want?" And so I guess he had some issues that were going on. So if he hadn't, he probably wouldn't have come in. But he said, I have some issues. I'll come and try the box. And if they go away, I'll let you know. So I'm kind of stuck. I'm like, I don't know what issues he has. I wonder if it'll work.
Right.
And so after he came out of the vessel, he asked me to have dinner with him. And he told me the story of his chronic back pain and how it was gone. He said, well, I don't have any pain. And I think it's been over a year now. He still doesn't have pain. He's working out. So he sends a lot of people our way. But it's kind of funny because I get intimidated by doctors.
Right.
And
most of them are probably skeptical of this kind of thing.
Yeah, and they are skeptical. And they come in and then they have results or they see results from their patients. And it's been great.
I remember the story that Regina was talking with Barry McNew about some kid with, I forget what the disease he had was, but he was on death's door. Just the doctors had given up on him, and they brought him to the life vessel. He couldn't move. They had to pretty much carry him into it.
Is that little David?
Maybe that's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah. Great story, though.
Yeah, it's great. And that testimonial and video from David's mom is on our website as well.
Is it? Okay, great. That's worth checking out.
He had, what I remember about the story, he had 27 brain surgeries before he was 7. And the Mayo Clinic said he won't talk, he won't walk, he won't grow hair, won't have teeth. And I met him and I was like, that box did that? It's crazy, but the body can heal itself when it's put in the right environment.
And the more you research those kind of stories, the more you find out that there's just an infinite number of those amazing stories, that the body's able to do what it's designed to do, if you can just bring it back into that state.
Yeah, because I have a doctor that I sent one of my clients to, and as of yesterday, after just 2 life vessel sets, he's been taken off his beta blocker for his high blood pressure. Yeah,
that's what you're saying. Yeah.
So I mean, it's just amazing. I love it.
And that was only after 2 sessions.
2 sessions, or 2 sets of sessions. So a set of sessions is 4 sessions over 3 days.
Okay. So typically, if somebody was interested in this and they came in, what would they do? They would. It's a series of 4 sessions, and they do it 1 the first day, right, and then 2 the second day, and then 1 the next day.
It's the sessions are 1 hour each. So the day 1 is 1 session. The day 2, you do 2 sessions, and they're 4 hours apart. And the day 3 is 1 session. And really what we're doing is we're hitting the body, and trying to keep that cell memory to hold. And what we're seeing is people are holding that balance for about 3 to 4 weeks. Some people don't come back. Some people say, I've achieved that level of wellness that I wish to achieve. I'm good. And then we'll see them maybe for maintenance once in a while. Some people with chronic conditions will come back for at least 3 months and do 3 sets. And then we're starting to see that hold.
So you're located in Denver, Colorado. Her business is called the Life Vessel of the Rockies, but there's other ones, right?
Yes.
Okay, and where are the other ones
There's
located?
centers in about 10 different major cities and then 2 countries. So Korea, Switzerland, Arizona, New Mexico, several in California, Kansas, Texas, Oklahoma, and here. Those are the ones that come to mind. Oh, Michigan will open this summer too.
Okay, and is there a website that people can find out about?
My website is where people usually come to inquire about purchasing the life vessels or opening centers.
I heard you saying you've got people from all over the states and other places coming to check this out, right?
Yes, amazingly, we've had people fly in from 33 different states and 5 countries just to do the life vessel. There's got to be something going on.
Yeah, that speaks to its effectiveness and that people are finding out about this.
Yeah, we don't advertise. It's word of mouth.
Just word of mouth. Wow, that's amazing.
And yeah, it's been an amazing journey for me.
Yeah, I see this the growth of this type of medicine and the different devices out there nowadays. It seems like it's just exploded in the last I'd say 5-10 years, but especially in the last couple of years. So I'm real grateful to people like you that are making this more mainstream, and that you've got a lot of doctors and researchers and on board too that are sold on this type of frequency healing machine. So
well, that's a challenge of energy medicine because it's hard to make it scientific. So we bring doctors on board to do the pre and post testing, blood test, urine test, MRIs, heavy metal tests, so that we can show the results scientifically and not just say, well, we know it works.
Right, you can actually see the results. So
something tangible.
Right. So I'm hoping through people like you and more devices coming out like this that this type of medicine becomes more mainstream and more accepted. But it sounds like you're doing a great thing. You were telling me about how much your business has expanded just in the last couple of years. If you could speak to that, just to...
in 3 years, and I've run businesses, I came from a corporate background, and the reason why I opened the center was that it got rid of 23 years of migraine headaches. Wow. And I spent 23 years looking for some, I don't want to say a cure, but some relief from the migraine headaches. Of course, they're horrible. And so my corporate background has helped me grow this business, but we've been in business for 3 years and have over 1,000 clients. Almost 70 doctors are clients, and it just keeps growing and growing, and I'm planning on getting a third life vessel. I have 2 already. Oh,
amazing. Well, thanks so much for joining us today, and
Thank you.
Letting the audience know about your frequency device and that where they can go to find you. And if they want more information on it, you can go to your website, which is...
It's www.L as in Larry, V as in Victor, Rockies, ROCKIES.com.
Thank you very much, Gail.
Thank you.